Joy Banerjee caught up with RC Bhargava and began by asking him about the company's performance and will the Gujarat plant have any impact on the margins going ahead.
I believe when the Gujarat plants are in somewhat full swing, the profit levels are bound to go up because the volumes will be much higher then.
But you also mentioned that in the short while when the Gujarat plants gets commissioned because of the higher working capital costs, initially the margins will be under pressure.
See, initially the cost of production, at least till the plant reaches full capacity, will be higher because the depreciation and all is at its peak. And if production in that year is only, let's say, 50%, then the per car depreciation will be higher, the overheads will be higher. So that time it'll have a negative impact on the margin. But you have to view it in the total context. Maruti is producing let's say 1.6 million cars. We have a certain margin on these. If we get 100,000 cars from Gujarat, which have a higher cost, how much impact will it have on the totality?
Yeah, exactly. So even if margins come under slight pressure initially, but in the long run, you believe that profitability overall can go up from these levels?
It has to go up. Okay. If I am today selling 1.6 million cars in the year, and after Gujarat is in full production, I sell, let's say, 2.3 million cars. Yeah. The profit in terms of amounts of money is bound to be higher for 2.3 million than it is today for 1.6.
So you had given a double-digit growth forecast for this, for this financial year. But looking at the manner in which, you've exceeded that, quite handsomely. So will that now require perhaps a rejig and giving more headache to your sales and marketing team?
I can't go beyond double-digit.
No, in terms of you had given a lower double-digit. You had said about, though you had not quantified it, about 12-13%. But that's the impression one had.
There is no production capacity to go higher than this.
So finally, something that you had also addressed in the press conference, I want you to just briefly touch upon that. On this issue of share split, you said that it was taken up by the board. You don't think it's prudent. Why is that so, sir?
The board felt that this is not the time to do it. And my personal view is that a share split doesn't really do anything to help the shareholder in any manner.
Yeah, it's because the concern was that because it's at sort of 5,500, 600 levels, and it was, and Maruti was a company that, that sort of talked about affordability.
It's good for the shareholder if his share goes higher and higher. Why would you want it split?